Mary Helen Dara, Taylor Automotive Family, Women in the Driver's Seat. Today we are at the home of McKenna Reitz, alopecia warrior. Let's go inside and talk to this incredible woman who empowers others to battle through their challenges. Welcome, McKenna. Thank you so much for having us here today. Could you please tell us about your journey from AP psychology educator, coach to motivational speaker and consultant?
Yeah, it's been an incredible journey and one that I would never change. I taught AP psychology for 18 years. I'm in my 19th year of coaching varsity volleyball at Springfield High School. And my entire life, I've always wanted to be a teacher. You know, having my mom be a teacher and all the teachers that have impacted me, empowered me and inspired me to be a teacher. And when my life forever changed, when I was diagnosed with alopecia, it really showed me my true purpose in life. And it was beyond the classroom walls, and it was empowering the masses. And that was my ultimate goal, was to empower others to reframe life's challenges into gifts, opportunities, and thrive as I've been able to. And I took the leap of faith and left the classroom in order to continue teaching beyond the four walls of my classroom and to be able to help others understand that they're capable of anything and that we're all battling something. My story just happens to be visible.
How do you define your role as an alopecia warrior, and how do you inspire others to overcome their obstacles?
It's such an amazing question because it allows me to reflect on my journey. When I was diagnosed with alopecia, I was being asked all the time if I was going through treatment. And it empowered me to bring awareness for what alopecia is, while connecting with incredible human beings who are fighting the good fight. And what alopecia showed me is that regardless of what we are going through, we are strong enough and we can fight through anything, and that we can find the silver linings. And what we have to understand is that we have to give ourselves a grace period. And when we give ourselves that grace period to be weak and to be able to grieve and to cry of whatever loss it might be, that is when we're truly our strongest. And that's when we start to build ourselves up and surround ourselves with others who are going to support us. And the strength that I have found in my journey with alopecia has allowed me to be the voice for others who don't have their voice yet, who haven't found their strength yet, even though they are stronger than they actually think they are, because they're still fighting. Regardless of what people are going through, they are strong enough to fight, because we're here every single day. And that's what I get to do as an alopecia warrior, is to bring awareness for alopecia and to also show people that we can get through anything.
That's beautiful. You have been on numerous media outlets.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the moments in these venues that you are most proud of?
Like I said, sharing my story is one of my ultimate passions, because I know that my story has an impact on others, because everyone has an alopecia story, whether it's a loss of a loved one or, daily traffic, anything in between. People get to hide their stories, and I get to share mine because it is visible. Being on the Jennifer Hudson show, having a full spread in Women's Day magazine, being on Good Morning America, being in Forbes USA Today has been an incredible opportunity just to raise awareness, for people to be able to see that hair does not define us. It is our character and how we show up every single day that truly is our identity.
I love that, especially having had been
Yep.
involved for a year.
Yep.
Hair does not define the person. What are the most significant things you want your daughters to remember about you?
Alopecia is genetic, and it could happen to my daughters. But what we need to understand is that every day is full of challenges. And I hope that I've inspired them and continue to inspire them that regardless of what the day or life throws at us, we can get through it, and that we are strong enough. That if their mom can get through a difficult journey of losing all of her hair, they can get through anything.
True. Do you have any words of wisdom on how others can embrace their uniqueness as you have?
I live by a quote: the problem is not the problem is the attitude about the problem. And what we need to understand is that we're not in control of everything in our life. Unfortunately, there are things that are out of our control, but what we're always in control of is our attitude and how we react to things and challenges within our life. And when we change our attitude, when we start to embrace it and not allowing our challenges or our problems to define us and we define them, that is when we take control of the situation and we grow and are empowered because of it.
Has this experience strengthened your relationship with your spouse?
100%. If people know my husband, he is bald also. And, when I was losing my hair, my husband said to me, "McKenna, it's just hair." And in the moment, I was really upset with him because he didn't understand what I was going through. He didn't understand, as women, we subconsciously identify ourselves with hair. But once I discovered my own self-love, 6 years later, I remember stopping in my tracks and realizing that my husband loves me unconditionally. It was me that was in my own way. And so my husband has been my backbone, has been my rock. And it has allowed us to have conversations that we never would have, be able to face challenges that we never thought. And it's allowed us to grow together, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. That has allowed us to create a journey that we absolutely love.
McKenna, thank you so much for your words of wisdom and and your motivation. I just feel like we should be going team on 3. I can see why you're a coach and a motivator. Thank you so very, very much, and for giving others wisdom and courage and the power to go forth no matter what they're facing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, McKenna, for inspiring us today. Let's hop in the driver's seat and see who is next.